IFBB PRO. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another YouTube video. This is your boy Mens Physique, and today this is going to be bulk episode number 1 of the series leading up to the Olympia. Hella excited, hella nervous, a little slightly scared, not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, this is new beginnings. Gosh damn, young niggas ruining my video. But yeah, new beginnings. Very excited, going back to bodybuilding in this time. So we have a lot of shit going on. I'm moving to a new apartment in about 7 days, so almost a week exactly, because I moved. Actually, no, I'm fucking lying straight to your face. I move next Thursday. So I move next Thursday. I haven't packed a fucking thing. We got prep starting coming up soon. We started back boxing again Monday and Friday. The biggest thing I want to do while leading up to this prep is balance. I want to balance. I don't want to go too hard at one thing. Obviously, when I'm in prep, that's going to be different. I'm going to have to be just strictly bodybuilding. I probably will box leading up to probably about 8 to 10 weeks out. Then I'll probably taper it off a little bit. But we want to balance. Just for our mental health, sometimes I go a little bit too hard in things and I crash out, burn out. So that's feel like one of the reasons why I've been mentally going through it lately. But we're feeling good now. We're feeling great. We're getting there. Not 100% yet. I would say about 80, 85. But honestly, I'm blessed regardless. As you see, it's a beautiful day in Florida right now. Yeah, that's why I honestly came up here, because this is my last few days experiencing this view, which is pretty nuts. Even though I've came up here probably like 4 times. I only do it for the YouTube videos because it makes me look cool. But yeah, but it is 10:23. We got to be in boxing in 7 minutes. So, coach, we're going to be late as fuck. Sorry about that. And we're going to be going to boxing today just for a little bit. And then we're going to be training some chest and triceps is the plan. We're going to go grocery shopping today. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be including in my bulk. And then also I have a couple items I want to show y'all for TLF that is dropping the 30th. So right now, TLF is having a 30% off all website right now, or almost the whole website. So with code ZAY, I think that even stacks up on top of that 30% off. So you can possibly get about 45% off. So I'm not too sure about that. But if you're interested in anything for TLF, I'm wearing one of their shirts right now. If you're interested in that, it is going to be linked down in the description. So I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for everything. And if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, link in the description. But let's shut the hell up because we're going to be late for boxing. Let's go look like shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm hella out of shape. I look terrible, so don't make fun of me. But we're getting there. We're building brick by brick.
1, 2. Good. Double. 1, 6, 3, 2. Jab block. 3, 2. Roll out. 2, 3, 2. Double. Nice. 1, 2. Walk them down. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I like that. Again. Bum, bum, bum. That's it. That's it. Smooth. Smooth. Again. 5, 6, 3, 2. Reach with those uppercuts. Yep, everything out here. Go. Good. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Ah, come on. Yeah, 1 more like that. Keep your chin down. Double out. Hit them. 2 slip. 2 roll. Hit them. Turn them. Double jab. Come on, push, push, push. We got 40 seconds. Come on, you might as well get the content. Let's go. Jab. 1, 2, 1. You gotta get your head offline with that last one. Dip out. Boom, boom, boom. There, hit him. Up. Body, body. 3, 2, roll, roll. Whoop, whoop. 3, 2, 3. Turn them. Come on. Jab. 1, 2. We're right there, baby. Finish strong. Let's go. Double. Welcome back. 1, 2, 3, 2. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 2. Double. Come on. 15 seconds. Let's go. Up. Body. Body. 3, 2. Roll. Roll. 3, 2. Double out. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Y'all want to see a dead body?
All right. So we're just wrapping up training. I am exhausted. This is my third session back in about 6 months. So I am definitely getting my edge back. Obviously, I'm still a far cry from where I was. I'm not saying I was good, but I think I was okay. But we're a little stiff, out of shape, not getting as much rotations on my punches, not sitting down as much as I need to, or leaning back as well. There's a few things I need to work on. Obviously, my timing, my hand speed is not where it was at, especially with us adding, probably about 20 pounds, 25 pounds since we last boxed, really. So, yeah, man. But we have to get back to the crib. We got a cleaning lady coming over for the next couple hours, get our apartment ready so we can start packing up. And then we're going to head to the gym, hit some chest and try. Still early in the mornings, just now 11 o'clock. So, 45-minute session. And I'm already dying. So, let's go back to the cribs. First YouTube lift of the bulking series. So, how things are going to change now. So, now that we are going to be a future Olympian, once again, we are going to be obviously training a lot harder than what we have been. Now, obviously, I've been training pretty hard, but things are going to be switching up just a little bit when it comes to, I would say, the volume. So, I know the science shit, whoop-de-whoop-doop, that, you know what I'm saying, you should only do, 2 sets, whatever. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm going to train hard. What worked for me to help me get my pro card, I just fucking trained hard. I didn't give a fuck about sets. I cared about reps, but like more realistically, I cared more about like failure sets, drop sets, and stuff like that. So going back into, we're going to call this the Olympian training. So the Olympia training. We are going to be doing a lot more drop sets, a lot more higher intensity sets. Now, you will see me back down a little bit when it comes to the amount of, I would say, sets I'm doing and the number of workouts that I'm doing. But you will see me highly increase my intensity. So basically, I'm going to be training like a hardcore bodybuilder again. That's kind of how I did when I was competing. That's how my coaches have me train. Now, since I am working with Jay and we are pushing to go to the pro show, I'm going to talk to Jay about it, but I'd say that right now the biggest thing is just high intensity. And I got to kind of get my body kind of adapted to that. We haven't really trained like that. And I would say probably around a year of like high intensity bodybuilding training. So we're going right back to that. I'm going back to old school training. That's just what worked for me. And I think it's just going to work again and make my physique to that top level to get that top 7 at our pro show, which is our goal. So today we got some chest and some triceps. So my chest is arguably probably my best attribute when it comes to my physique, when it comes to men's. But at the same time, my chest has definitely flattened out a little bit from us just being so shredded, boxing and stuff like that. And honestly, not really being on cycle for probably about 7 to 8, 6 months or so. So we're going to try to get that back to where it was, especially my upper chest. I feel like my chest itself is still very solid. It's just my upper chest is just kind of lacking to where it used to be. My chest, like back in the day, would literally just sit. My chest was fucking massive. So we got to get that back. We got to dial the fuck in. Triceps are probably one of my best genetics on my physique, but they've definitely fallen off a little bit because I fucking hate training triceps. I'm not going to lie. So I've been neglecting them for probably about a year now, probably even over a year now. So we're going to get those back right. We're going to be training some chest, some triceps. Probably going to do some core today. We want to train core, same amount of volume that we were doing on our cut when we were shredded, because we want to make sure our abs look amazing when we're on stage, because my abs are just not very good when it comes to genetics. But we have our pump Daddy Rise, Candy Watermelon, as you already know, code's a link down in the description. We have our pump. We're going to take some tadalafil. I actually am going to go downstairs and I'm going to try to get me something to give me a little bit more carbohydrates, because I haven't really eaten anything after boxing. I haven't really been that hungry. And plus, we are now starting the process of moving. We're going to be moving in, I think, 8 days now. So we have to kind of like speed things up, because I ain't gonna lie, I haven't done shit. So this week we got to dial in, and I got to call the apartment and see what else I got to do. I got to get this shit packed up. I got to sell my fucking living room, and we just got to get all this shit done. But before that, let's go get some good training in. All right, so we're heading to Ideal Nutrition right across the street. I'm actually kind of sad because it's like I'm literally not going to be living here anymore. That Cadillac is nuts. That's the kind of type of paint job that I want for mine. I think that's a satin black. I want to get something like that, but bro, this shit is so expensive. But we're gonna come over here and we're gonna try to get, hopefully they have Rice Krispies. I don't even know. Usually I come here just to get the meals, but we're gonna go grocery shopping after we train today. So I have been like high-key slacking when it comes to groceries.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I've been high-key slacking. You wanna go? Okay. Slacking when it comes to groceries and everything like that. So I'm trying to tighten up. Ooh, sorry. And I think we're just gonna go to Publix today. I don't really feel like going to Costco or anything like that. But they got so much shit in here. I don't know what would be good for training. Maybe something a little bit of sugar, but look at all the stuff they have. And they also have stuff all the way at the bottom. Them brownies go crazy though, bro. Like these are nuts. The banana nut is insane. They're only like 240 calories. I feel like on our bulk, these are gonna be a lifesaver. So order a whole box of them. Because I want something that's good for training, but it's also not gonna bloat my stomach. Those bloat my stomach sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, since I've been bulking, my stomach has been very bloated. But it's because I haven't like really been eating that much for the past like 6 months. So now that we're trying to put on size now, my stomach is just not liking it. I think my stomach just shrank, and my appetite for sure. I'm struggling to eat, but I'm definitely getting my food in. I put on some weight. I'm 215 pounds right now. I've not lean whatsoever anymore. I'm like lean, but like I don't look good. All right, so we got the honey stinger. Apparently this thing has some good sugar in it. It only has like 19 carbs though, but nothing crazy. But then we also got this Larry's cookie protein bar shit, but this actually has like 50 grams of carbs. So we should be pretty set on top of our tilapia and on top of our pump powder. Bro, the reason why I love living in the city so much because there's so much shit going on. But honestly, recently, I haven't really been going outside that much. And I kind of just been sitting in the crib, not doing shit. As you see, boy, I need a haircut so fucking bad. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been decently on my shit, but just not as much. I feel like I got just like so burnt out. And then also like, again, I said I had that medical scare. So I feel like it set me like behind a little bit. So I'm low key trying to like catch back up. So I'm really hoping that this move into the new apartment, like just new change and everything like that, kind of like cures me of that. I wouldn't say like really cures me, but really just like dials me in because like low key, even though it was extremely exhausting, like how much I was like doing, it still felt really good mentally. Like I always felt like really mentally clear. And I always felt like I had a plan every day, but like let myself go, bro. I'm falling off. And I promise y'all weren't gonna do that. So like, I gotta dial in, bro. Bad. So next YouTube video, I'm gonna show you like my schedule, how everything I'm doing, my calendar, how I'm setting up my days, how I'm doing my training, dieting and everything like that. This YouTube video will be me training, also the grocery store haul and everything like that. And then me also getting back to boxing. I started boxing again Mondays and Fridays, like to begin the week on a really good note and then also to end the week on a really good note, just to make me feel like more productive and more kind of like, I would say like just in a better mood. Me getting out of the house, moving more, doing things is what really I feel like helps me stay out of those like little mood fluctuations that I kind of have. So it's giving me like dopamine levels, but like different cases of it instead of just like bodybuilding. You know, I'm still going to be boxing while I'm on prep, but probably only like 2 days a week. And probably till I'm like 6 weeks out and then we're not going to be boxing anymore. All right, so we're just now making it to the gym and we're going to set up on this chest machine right here. Also, shout out to TLF. This is a track jacket dropping October 30th. So when you see this video, code ZAY, link down in the description, will save you, I believe, 15 or 20% off. I believe it's 15%. And they also are going to have a matching set of pants. So after I get back home, I'm going to show you all the full set that's going to be dropping. It's actually pretty wavy. They're going to have it in green, navy, and black. The navy and black are my favorite ones. I'm not going to lie. Them shits are pretty fire, I can't lie. We're going to start off on this incline press machine, and it's going to be plate loaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be doing 3 heavy sets of this, so around failure, and we're going to push ourselves pretty heavy here. And then after this, we're going to go into chest flies, and then after that, we're going to go into Smith machine and finish off again with another incline press and burn ourselves out, and that'll be chest, and then we're going to go on to triceps. Triceps are going to be pretty similar when it comes to the rep scheme of just really just going to failure. We're going to go into our first set. We're going to start off with 2 plates and a 25, and just like I said, I'm going to go to a rep for failure. We want our chest to be fucking massive because that shit does so much on the pro stage. I don't know if y'all watched the Olympia, the Men's Physique chest were fucking massive. And I have the potential for that chest because I've had it before. But this time I want my chest to be absolutely huge. Oh, fuck. Ooh. So what we're gonna do is, this is beginning of the week. Today is Monday, and we are going to have a little bit heavier of our chest days. The second chest day we'll have this week, which will probably be Thursday. We're gonna go a lot lighter and go for more, slow eccentric reps. But I haven't lifted in probably like 4 or 5 days. I went on vacation back to my mom's house. That shit was great. I needed that. As y'all know, I've been mentally going through it a little bit and going back to my mom's house and kind of taking a break. I was not really on social media like that. I went walking, went on nature, spent a lot of time with myself. I went to eat by myself multiple times. Got to see my brother, my mom, and kind of just chilled, took a break. I think it felt really good. I think I just needed to be out of my setting at home, kind of just sitting there, doom scrolling or just going to the same gyms, doing the same shit every day. So I'm very excited. I'm so thankful. And I'm off of Adderall right now. If y'all want to see why I'm yapping so much, I am off my rocks right now. We're gonna move on to our second set here. This is gonna be with the 5s on each side. Once again, sets of failure. We probably had like a 3-minute rest period. We're gonna make our rest periods a little bit longer this time around, so we can get a little bit better recovery and hopefully get a little bit more reps. Let's go. Fuck. Ooh. Oh yeah. That was a good ass set, I'm not gonna lie. I think we got like 13, which is great. But that actually means that we could have possibly a little fuck. Damn. I can't say. Went a little bit heavier weight. And so I think this time we take around the same rest period. I probably honestly, I'm thinking should I just put like 3 plates on that motherfucker and just call it. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put 3 plates on this bitch, get like however many, and I'm gonna take one of the plates off once I get to failure and go back at it again. All right, so we're gonna put the 45s on. So we'll do 3 plates and then we're gonna go to failure and then we're gonna take one of the plates off and then go back into it for this last set. I will say, even though it's my first time training in about 4 to 5 days, I feel very good. The first set was a little rough, I can't lie. Felt a little bit heavy, but the second set, I guess my body just got a little bit adjusted again. And that shit felt decently light, nothing too crazy. We're going back to our old school training. We're also training our mental, right? Because I definitely feel like I've lacked the mental of training hard, especially when I was boxing for a while, this and that. And I kind of just lost that, not sense of urgency, but that like real deal intensity training, like that bodybuilding training. So this is gonna help me build that shit back up as I still have time left to do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I definitely don't think I train like a pussy, but like I don't train as hard as I did. And I might as well go back to what helped me be successful, if you know what I'm saying. Ish. 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 Come on. That's 12. All right. Oh, that's a beautiful set. I did not think I was going to get that much. That definitely means we could have went a little bit heavier in weight though. But that's what we want. That means I'm underestimating myself. I'd rather underestimate myself than overestimate. That means your boy still got it. Ooh, this shit hurts already. Come on, bitch. Oh, fuck. I thought I could get a little bit more of that. Holy fuck. I'm not mad about that. That was a great set. Let's move on to chest flies and keep this shit going. All right, chest flies now. And like I said earlier, 3 sets of failure, baby. We're getting after it. So, I really wanna, is this even? Yeah, it's even. I really wanna gas my chest out for these exercises and go to Smith machine, just absolutely burnt out. 2 fucking hard sets of failure. And bro, I'm telling you, like a quick chest workout like this, but you do it at a high intensity, obviously not too quick to the point where you're not giving yourself enough rest period. That's like the biggest thing. Like if I do something like this, I want to make sure I'm giving my body enough rest period. You know what I mean? So this shit, this shit blew my chest up. You know, there's ways to train, but I personally, like, the biggest thing when it comes to me is training the way you want to train. All right, if training hard, you think that's the best fucking way for you to grow, do that. And if you feel like paying attention to like the science shit and the nitty gritty, that helps you, do that. But at the end of the day, bro, yes, like, especially at a competitive level, it really does get that, you know, tedious. But at the same time, bro, we're just going to the gym. Like, this shit is not a fucking, you know, life and death, right? We're doing what we enjoy. We're improving our lives. And if you want to do that and train fucking the science way, you know, and that's the way you like to do it, that's the way you like to do it. If you want to fucking train, you know what I'm saying, just hard, just get in there and just fucking grind it out, because not everything is about making gains, at least physically, when it comes to the gym. Whew, my shoulders, I don't know why they're fucking burnt. Oh my God, my chest. Oh my God, my chest is on fire. Chest flies is 100% my favorite exercise when it comes to chest. I don't know why. It's just my favorite exercise. It's what really gets my chest, like, that blood flowing in there. And that's the most important thing for me, like that pump. And especially with chest, it's like my favorite thing to have a pump on, especially like chest and shoulder day. My gosh. But the chest flies, these shits get me. I think I'm really good at chest flies too. Like, I'm really good with my muscle-mind connection, which is like the most important thing, right? Like, you always want to make sure your muscle-mind connection is on par. And like, I feel like you're not getting the most optimal reps when you don't have really good muscle-mind connection. And like, that's what I feel like I pride myself on my chest days. My muscle-mind connection is top fucking tier. All right, beater had to come off. It's really time to lock in. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of scared of what I was gonna look like because I haven't trained and I put on some decent body fat. All the way up to 215. I'm fluctuating from like 215, 213. But we're pretty solid weight. I haven't been 215 in a minute, like since the beginning of this year. I mean, I got all the way down to like 191, 192. So it feels pretty fucking good to weigh a lot again. But I would like to weigh a lot and still be shredded like I was. But shit happens. Oosh. Oosh. That's what we gotta do to be that Olympian, baby. Oh yeah. 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 Fuck. My chest feels fucking huge though, bro. I'm telling y'all, a lot of niggas slept on me since I stopped competing. But when I compete again, I think I'm gonna shock a lot of people. I really do. If I bring my back up, which I will, but I need to bring it up a lot, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it to the point where I need to for this show. Because it's not like, you know, I got a whole year, but I also gotta make up for lost time. It's not like I'm just gaining on what I've already improved on. I gotta try to get what I used to have. But I'm telling y'all guys, I'm gonna shock a lot of people for this show, 100%. And then we're gonna move on to our Smith machine and do our 2 sets of failure. And then we'll move on to triceps. After that, my chest is pretty fucking fried though, I can't lie. I'm actually really surprised on how gassed my chest is. I lost all my tan. I literally live in Florida and I'm pale, and I live 2 minutes away from the beach. Oh. Fuck. Fuck. All right, hold on. I know I could have gotten 1 or 2 more, but I want to make sure I don't make the same mistake as last time. All right, let's. Oh shit, my chest is still fucking burning, bro. Holy shit. All right, let's move on to our last chest exercise. Damn, he is hitting the fuck out of that bag, boy. Let's move on to our last chest exercise. Let's go with triceps. All right, chat. We're going into our last exercise for chest. We're gonna do 2 sets failure. I'm just gonna do a 45 and a 25 on each side because I am pretty gassed and I want to make sure I'm getting good reps in. Like, we want to burn out for this, but I also don't want to have like shitty form. All right. So we want to control this as much as we can. Ooh, my back is cramping. Oh, fuck. Nope. Push it through it. Don't give a fuck. Dog in me, baby. Fuck. Oh, boy, I ain't gonna lie. 2 more seconds, I would have passed out. Ooh. But like recently, my fucking sleep has been amazing. I would say 70% out of 100. But recently, like for the past 2 months, I've been like 40%. So it's been pretty bad. But also, if this gets loud, the nigga right next to me is killing that fucking bag. He's been doing Muay Thai and grappling for like 10 years. I am not fucking with that nigga. He just beat my ass. So if it's a little loud, that's on me. But I think it's the combination with us getting on body fat, eating more food. I took a little break from training for about a week. I think that helped too. No cardio, other than boxing. Boxing has helped me fall asleep a lot better. My cortisol levels are a lot better. And our peptides for sure. And since we're back on GH, I think that helped a lot. So we're doing a lot better. Sleep is just, it's been so much better than what it has been usually. All right, last set. So I'm a little worried about us being able to do triceps. This gym is really small, so it really only has like one machine for everything. So it's more like a CrossFit gym in a sense. So most people are back there. As you can hear the music and everybody yelling and shit like that, it's more like a CrossFit type of like plyometrics training for the people that just kind of want to, stay in shape and shit like that. So we don't have too much machines when it comes to the workout equipment. So if the gym is getting decently full on the machines that I want to use, so hopefully we'll be able to do triceps today. If not, then we might try to find something else that we can do. Maybe I'll do like shoulders or something like that. But right now the goal is still going to be triceps. But we're going to go into our last set and move on from here. Yeah. Goshly. Damn, bro, my chest has got fucking veins and shit, striations just popping out of it. Ooh-wee. Oh man, what a good chest day. I'm gonna rate that chest day probably, I had one break in between it that was a little bit too long, threw me off a little bit. I would give this chest day a 8.5 out of 10. I think 8.5 out of 10 is extremely fair. But nonetheless, great chest workout. Woo, tomorrow I think I'm gonna do some shoulders or maybe some back. We'll see, maybe both. But all right, let's go see if we have a machine open. Let's go finish our tricep and get the fuck out of here, all right? All right, so I got some bad news. We unfortunately were not able to do our triceps because it's around that time. everybody's getting off work and whatnot. The gym's getting pretty filled, unfortunately. So we just only get to do chest today. I didn't even get to train abs. I don't really like training abs at the gym because they don't really have an ab machine. And I couldn't even do leg raises because it was so filled. But we are now at Publix, and we are about to go grocery shopping and spend a fucking bag. And the elevators are not working. So, all right, well, I guess I got to take the stairs. But I need the steps anyways. So we're about to spend a bag. Usually I would go to Costco for this, but I don't feel like driving all the way to Costco, nor do I feel like dealing with all those people. So we are just going to come to Publix right down the road and get our groceries that we need to get. All right, first stop, we have our rice. We need rice really bad. I deadass have not been following my diet whatsoever, probably for a smooth minute. I've been back home for probably around almost a week now, closing in on a week from being back from Jacksonville, and I have not followed my diet whatsoever. And I've been wanting to go get groceries, so we are out of everything. So I got to stack up on rice. I need eggs desperately. I haven't even been eating my normal breakfast. Even when I'm like not following my diets, I still eat my normal breakfast. So not only have we not been following our diet, we haven't been working out, and we're not cut up with the fade. So we are down bad right now. Probably the worst we've been in probably the past like few weeks or so. So now this week we're getting our shit together. So we have to do a photo shoot this week for TLF. So we're gonna try to get a haircut, get our hair rebraided and everything back this week. So this week we're back to where we were, right? But we wanna low-key be better because now since we're moving into our new apartment, we wanna make sure that we kind of go there upgraded and upgrade even more as the months go on. I actually need new deodorant. My shit broke, but this hairy shit is low-key insane. If you stank, this shit helps like crazy. And then we also get our shaving cream. This shit right here, it burns like a motherfucker, but I'm telling you, this shit helps so much with raising bumps because I get it so bad. We got our bananas for our oats and for our pre-workout. Usually we have more rice cakes, and we also have our sugar-free syrup. Even though we are in a bulk, we still want to rock sugar-free syrup because we don't want to have like unnecessary calories. Now, if I do get to the point where I have to eat like a shit ton of calories, I feel like I can't eat it, then I'll start switching to regular syrup and stuff like that just to get some of those calories in. But right now it's not really needed. But on top of also having a pre-workout, we are also going to be getting some Rice Krispies. We have M&Ms, the chocolates, and the originals. Rice Krispies are gas, so I'm going to be trying to switch it up, and also it'll be better for helping me save money because I like buying snacks. So for me to not to buy snacks, we are going to be getting Rice Krispies. The only thing is those are a little bit dangerous for me because I will end up smacking a whole box in one day while we're playing video games, especially when that new Black Ops 7 comes out. So I gotta be a little wary of those. We also got our Gatorades. We're gonna be doing the zeros because like we said, even though we're bulking, we don't want unnecessary calories. Like I said, now I feel like definitely in the next maybe 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, we probably will be at extremely high calories, but as of right now, I don't think it's nothing too crazy. Like right now, we're only at like 3,350. Now, I can't lie, I'm still a little struggling on getting all my calories in, but realistically, it's just going to take a little bit of extra willpower for me to get those calories in. Now, I haven't been able to eat those calories eating like good food. I've been eating those calories eating shitty food, I'll tell you that. Probably honestly a little bit more than that, but now we want to lock the fuck in, all right? I don't want no bullshit. We don't want to cheat on our diet anymore. We want to be locked in. At least a couple of cheat meals a week, right? We don't have to be like how we were on the cut. A couple of cheat meals a week won't hurt anything, especially if we keep it controlled. But for as of right now, I want to say at least 5 days. I just want to stay completely on plan, kind of get my mind back right, and just kind of just like lock in just a little bit more. Thank God I noticed. I thought my whole YouTube video was in slow motion. I was about to absolutely crash out, but we ended up getting a shit ton of water. So make sure you're drinking a lot of water, especially while you're on a bulk. It doesn't matter if you're not on a cut or not, because that is going to make your pumps so much better. You're going to feel a lot better, and you're not going to be as tired when you're training. So make sure you're drinking enough water, stay hydrated. It's also very good for your skin, and I'm a big ass hypocrite because I do not drink enough water, and it's one of the reasons why my skin is not looking so good right now. But hey, that's why we got GHKCU. All right, so I didn't want to yap too much in the grocery store, so I just decided to come home and show y'all everything that I got from the grocery store. My phone died when I was trying to pay, and I couldn't pay because I didn't have my wallet. So I literally had to go sit in my car. I have a horrible phone charger in my car, and I had to sit there for 25 minutes waiting for my phone to get to 1% so I could rush down there. And the girl was taking her time to ring me up, and I was like, listen, I don't know, but if I don't get paid this right now, I'm leaving, and all these groceries are just going to stay there. But fortunately, I got to pay. But, all right, so this is everything that we got. So we have our jasmine and basmati rice. I like basmati rice, whatever the fuck it is. I got like 4 of those. It probably only lasts me like literally like a week, maybe less. But I don't like cooking rice in a whole because I feel like when you cook rice and then you put it in the freezer, it tastes like shit the next day. So I'm not going to do that. Next, we have our pumpkin muffins. This is strictly going to be like pre-workouts. Maybe in the morning before we go to boxing, we need to get something really quick in. Or at night when I have some calories a little bit left over and I want something like as a snack because I haven't been on Retta in about like maybe possibly going about 6 to 7 weeks now. So my cravings are definitely coming back. I smashed crumble last night or 2 nights ago for the first time in probably 3 months or so. So those cravings are coming back. So we have our pumpkin muffins, also the Rice Krispies for our pre-workout snacks, etc. We have our sugar-free syrup for our protein pancakes, protein waffles, and also our protein French toast. We have our chicken, and then we also have our 90% ground beef. Of course, we have our Kodiak protein waffles. These things are gas. We got chocolate chip. Macros on these are pretty good. Decently low in calorie, but with everything I eat all added up into breakfast, I'm definitely getting in probably about 700 to 800 calories of breakfast. Breakfast is usually when I'm the most hungry throughout the day. So that's usually where I try to get in as much calories as I possibly can. Over a course of the next month or so, this will change to probably like cereal or something like that, where I can, get upwards of calories of maybe like 1,000 calories and be able to consume it a little bit easier. Because after I eat breakfast, I'm not really hungry. It's about 3 or 4. So this right now is going to do. Next, we have our bananas for pre-workout, protein oats with our, breakfast and etc. Really whenever, but I never eat bananas on its own. We have our turkey bacon for our breakfast, my favorite thing, a part of breakfast. We have our hot sauce, which I love hot sauce, especially when it goes on beef or my chicken. We have our sugar-free Simply Light lemonade for our pre-workout when we mix it with our pump powder or anything like that. And then also when I don't feel like drinking water or anything like that. We also have our Gatorade Zeros. We have our frosted, and then we also have grape, and then we have a blue one, but I left that shit in my car because I couldn't carry all that shit up. But we have a shit ton of Gatorade Zeros. Then we also have our kettle corn popcorn. This is going to be, I think, roughly like 380 to 420 calories a bag. And I think this will be hella dope when I'm like watching the new season of One Punch Man. If y'all don't know what the anime is, go tap in. New season's coming out. I think actually new episode just dropped tonight, so I'm going to be watching that. But gas anime, when I'm usually just sitting there chilling or when I'm playing the game, eat some kettle corn popcorn. Kettle corn popcorn is amazing. And then we also have our whole eggs where we have about 2 or 3 every single morning. So this is basically going to be everything that we're having for our bulk as of right now. Now, as you see the new changes, if you do follow me along with my journey, the popcorn is new, the Rice Krispies are new, and the muffins are new. So everything else is pretty much relatively everything that we eat, even when we were on a cut or getting shredded or maintaining. But we're adding a few extra things in there. As you can see, I'm being a little meticulous when it comes to my things that I add in my calories because I want to make sure I start my prep to go to my first pro show to hopefully go to Olympia around like 10 to 11%, and then slowly dial down from there because I feel like that's a perfect body fat for me, and I won't have to taper down too much. But yeah, that's basically going to be everything. I hope you really enjoyed the YouTube video. I'm going to finish recording some more tomorrow, but my camera is about to die. So I'm going to put all this shit up. We're going to cook, we're going to eat, and then we're going to record some more tomorrow. So I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.